Hey folks, Quill18 here, and welcome to another episode of Let's Play Universalis 4 as Savory Savoy, the tastiest of all the Savoys. We're fighting the Pape over here, and, well, we have won. We've GG'd out everyone, except Augsburg, I suppose. Can we visit you? Yeah, here, let's totally just visit you. Get to that 100. We have the war goal right now, so after 5 years of the war starting, which is going to be soon, we'll get the call for peace. So what we'll do is we'll just peace out at that point. We're just letting aggressive expansion go away and make sure we got plenty of admin power in the bank as well. Unfortunately, we don't have our alliance with Spain anymore. We're still married to them. Using up one of their diplomat slots, not that that's a big problem. Right now, we're kind of happy about the defense. Fazan. Right, we can't marry you because you are not Christian. Don't. I think the Protestants are still like, I still won't marry anyone who's not a Christian, right? We built the manufactory in Pavia, which was a mission for us. Goslar is golden aging. Good for them. No idea who you are. Right over there. Cute little purple. Excellent. Okay. Humiliate rival Great Britain. Fine. We got 69 power projection. Nice. Of course, we did humiliate Venice 2 videos ago, which was great. We just went to war with them just to humiliate them and took a crap ton of money as well. Speaking of money, we've got a bunch of it. Let's keep going with the manufactories here. Develop ourselves in the big powerhouse. I think last video I was going to say I thought about manufactories, and I think I could cut off. The money you see there is the pure production, but it also adds trade value. There's more goods, and if we, dominate a trade node, we kind of get the double dip on some of those. This does not apply to workshops, which used to be what I thought. This just gives the more production efficiency means you get more money out of the production, but it doesn't actually add more goods into the system for trade and whatnot. We actually might want to delay getting the next level here. The next merchant would be a lot more money, admittedly. The reason I was saying delay is because we could get Diplotech, which would put us, someone else would be ahead of time. Not for very long, though, which would help counter the corruption that we're getting from overextension. But no, I'm going to keep going with the ideas. And while last time we put a merchant in Tunis, didn't change things too much, but I think it might still be okay. We don't have enough power in Ragusa to justify transferring power to it. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that's going to do much in Tunis, but we'll go ahead and transfer some trade power over there. And we'll see what the before and after looks like. 31. Wait on this. One siege of Augsburg. Bring you down over here. Before I peace out, I'm just going to let this go, just to make sure we don't change too much before the month changes. Things being cored might change some of the math, but another 2, probably mostly from over here. I don't think it's going to do too much. Yes, we will convert you. That's going to be fine. We still have dudes over here doing some rebel stomping, which is lovely. Just being attrition, though, because you're not in our territory, I suppose. Bosnian separatists are getting close to popping. How many are we talking about here? What's the actual number? Making sure, because we had, remember the other time, it said one number here, and it said a different number here. And I don't know why that was, but 9K is going to be very manageable, so I'm not worried at all. You're coming home, which is good. We don't have to call for peace yet, so we're just going to try to wait as long as possible before we do that. Although once it comes up, I'm almost certainly just going to go. Conquest TBs, sure. Bring up the speed a scooch. Venice no longer valid target, so that's some more clipsing, which is nice. Yeah, we'll go and we'll repeal the embargo. I mean, we could leave it on. Not that Oh, shit. All right, I didn't see that coming. Things are looking very silly over here. Venice no longer has Venice itself. I'll lose the prestige. We should get some more in the peace deal. 90%. Yeah, you can pop whenever you want there, bud. A-okay. There's the call for peace, finally. And Augsburg is interested in stuff. I think I will separate peace out Augsburg. We can't court, but we could vassalize them for 99%. Now, I mean, we do want to expand more over here. I don't think this makes sense, especially since that will give us aggressive expansion. That will make it harder for us to take a bunch of Papal State stuff. So no, I think we're just going to take a bunch of cash. War reps, I mean, steering trade doesn't even matter for where you are. This doesn't bother me. That doesn't bother me. I'll probably just get you to end rivalries for points. I don't really care who there, but we'll take a little bit of prestige from it. Costs us nothing to do it. Sounds good to me. Okay. Don't get much value out of that, but that's alright. We're not really looking for much. We'll just wait for our diplomat to come home. And then over here. So again, nothing there. Okay. And yeah, I'll be redoing this, and this is okay. We want this. Probably this, because this gets us next to Naples, which is kind of nice. And that was our war goal, but it was not actually in the trade zone we care about. Ooh, Spain. When did they get in on this? Between these two. Okay, so that's less valuable. The thing is, we might have a truce with Spain because they broke the alliance. Yeah, 2 years of truce. So I think they're going to go... Yeah, this is going to be fine. Hold on. I'm not worried about Spain joining in the party here. Because it's only with 3 points over. By the time the truce goes away... And we still have the royal marriage. But by the time the truce goes away... I guess with the royal marriage, we can war as long as they don't start it. But the truce means they can't join the coalition. And in 2 years, they're going to be below 50. So I think that's going to be fine. None of these others are scary. We could get them transferred from trade power, but really they don't have very little trade power in the Genoan trade node right now. That sounds pretty good to me. Tons of money, the war reps. We take 4 provinces. It's going to cost us 254 to core, which we have enough for. And then we're going to want to make some states as well. I'm happy with this. Core those things. Now... we do have one rival that we're not rivaling back, the Commonwealth. Yeah, wouldn't surprise me if we ended up finding ourselves rivals with Spain later on, but we'll go ahead and do this for now. That's going to be alright. And we'll have to send them some anger ball messages in a second. So, the fort in Rome. I mean, it's a high-value province. It probably makes sense for it to have a fort there. Sure, okay. There we go. We'll do a little bit of rebel stomping. Rebel faction over here is fine. We don't even have a fort over here, right? There aren't any. Yeah, no, mountains, mountains, hills. I think we should have a fort over here. Your conversion... I probably want to start the conversion in Herzegovina before I build the fortress. But I think the fort here is where I want. I mean, they're both mountains, so I guess they're both equivalent. Part of it might come down to what might be more likely to claim later. In which case, it's probably the Venetian territory over here. Which means whom would be the ideal place to build it. We'll have to get your development up. Is it more expensive if you're not cored yet? No, just the mountains. And, I'll wait, because I think the development increases the time that, or the cost that it will take to convert it. So we're going to wait for the conversion to be done, then probably give you a tiny bit to bring your development up to 10, and build a fort at that point. Yeah, and our go thing will just be, we'll get the message that the conversion is done, and that'll be okay. Commonwealth thing, we got some missions. Oh, there we go. Oh! Okay. 2 missionaries. Alright, that's good. Right. Issue embargo, which doesn't matter much. And do we still have the scornful? Nope, we don't. We have a regular... no, we have no insults at all. Okay. I was getting confused between humiliate and insult. So let's scornfully insult you. Bam. And... we still... yeah, Great Britain. Regular insult over here. There you go. 86 over there. I mean, it'll go away pretty fast, so that's fine. Separatists there, they'll get booped immediately. Awesome. they're that much more likely to pop quickly because while a missionary is at work, it increases the unrest in a province. So that was always going to go pretty fast. And yeah, there's definitely going to be good states to do over here. The state of Lazio Umbra, we have literally the whole thing. It's a perfect state to build, very efficient. Although, I think now there's less of that weird micro about which provinces do we state because of the governing capacity. Yeah, I don't think it makes as much of a difference. We don't have to stress and micro it as much. We have negative diplo power, because we pieced out. It is nice that it still lets you piece out if you don't have enough diplo power, because otherwise I'd find myself in a lot of situations where I go to piece out and I'm like, oh, I can't right now. Despite the fact that there's some rebellions brewing, I think I'm going to go and bring down the fort maintenance. Although I just realized I have tons of money. Start another manufactory, please. Our income is just stupid good right now. And we keep getting huge flat amounts from these wars. In fact, I don't think we're at a force limit. We may want to go and bring that up. Our cannon tech has gotten a lot better. We're getting a new cannon next level, which is going to be a big deal. And we've gotten some extra modifiers about it. I mean, it's still a little low on, you know, the total amounts, but they are getting better. We are going to run into more powerful forts soon. I guess it's only level 14. Maybe I don't care about more cannons. I know we'll be one over, but as autonomy goes down, we'll get more force limit anyway. We'll throw a little bit more in there. Okay, whom has been converted. So yeah, I think I like this. I'm going to go bring you up to 10, and I am in fact going to not build a castle because I don't have the money right now. Okay, excellent. And yeah, there's no more conversions to do at this time. Cannons are go. Actually, let me cancel one cannon. Despite my, oops, not you, the 87 one. Despite me saying, we'll be over a force limit by 1, it's not a big deal. But it'll be a little bit of a deal, and this gets me closer to being able to build this right away. Oh. Then we'll have to decide if we're adding all this to the trade company, which is likely the case. Sure. I don't really need you here anymore. Yeah, I don't. So, we're not going to hit our cap on military. We're not in the middle of a war, so I don't have to rush to hit this button. Although, if we get declared on, I can immediately tech up in military tech. Find ourselves in a better position. I mean, although, you know, some of these things will hurt. Interesting, yes. Royal marriage with Hungary. That was short-lived. Because they brought it to me, and they must have been a little older. Well, let's go and keep this going. Please and thank you. In disputed successions, we might want to get... Well, right now Hungary, but he's 18 years old. Regensburg, Ansbach, they're all really young, so it's unlikely that anything's going to be able to shake out there. I should keep a closer eye on that. Because if we happen to fall into a PU with us being the dominant, that would be a nice change. What's a national decision I can do? I can form Italy! Hey, you guys! I mean, we have to. We can hit a button, we have to. Oh, God, I'm so sorry. We skipped the worst flag, the worst, most annoying long name, and really a terrible nation color. Oh, I'm so sorry, Italy. And of course we're going to change their ideas. I don't know if they're better or not. I don't remember what they are. Doesn't matter. We see a button, hit a button. Boom. Italian ideas. Okay, pause. We got our CBs all over a bunch of Italy over here. So what do we got? We got trade power, improve relations. That is going to help burn the AU away, and help with like lots of little actions. Oh man, we're green. That's fine. When we finish anything with the fourth defense, will still be good. Stab is cheaper. Infantry combat ability boost, nice. Galleys are cheap and powerful. Yeah, I mean, so those are the ones that are good at fighting in the sea. So that will be useful, but it's like, can I just have trade power? Manpower, boom. Taxes, boom. Prestige, good. Core creation cost discount is going to be lovely. So yeah, finishing these, those will probably be the case before the next war. We can actually admin power as well. We completed a mission. A worthy... Oh! I forgot I would reset all our missions too. Okay. So, ooh, permanent claims. Across the sea. Now that is very interesting. We just reformed like the empire or something? That is very interesting. Also, go Protestant zealots. Okay, what about the rest of this mission? Prosperity for all. Own 8 provinces that must have prosperity. Right, okay. It'll help if we're at peace for a little while. Military technology improve high-level fortification. Have 5 provinces with castles. Castles, okay. In certain areas. Oh, actually, wait. Specifically in here? Liguria Primo. Well, Venetia. Oh, no. Wait. But Venetia, where's Po Valley? Over here. Why is it not purpling every... Oh, hold on. Oh, well, sorry, that was messing with the wrong one. Is it only showing me states I actually own here? Because there's more states that make sense here. Liguria, Piedmont, Lombardy. So, I guess I could go to state map mode. Lombardy, Piedmont, Liguria over here would be 3 examples. Well, that's interesting, because this place here has got a fort, but it's not being highlighted, I guess because it's enough. And it has to be the castle, which is the lowest level one. Yeah. Huh. Because we've built a ton of forts, but we don't have 5 here. But we could wait for Venetia and Po Valley, because we might want to have some forts over here. Next mission, would we finish some of these? No, we have to own all of Italy. Okay, so we're actually not in a position to do the next ones anyway. All right, what is this? Complete the risotto. Although we created Italian states, we're actually not done yet. Italian brothers. All provinces in the Italian region. Okay, so these are all pretty big missions. African proconsul. All of these own... Oh, I didn't realize... We were going to really intense missions now. Well, this is certainly going to tell us what we need to do. So yeah, have a bunch of prosperity. Then develop the south. Southern Italy, which we're not even there, needs a ton of territory. Okay, it's going to be a long time before we complete another mission. But I love that it's given us a bunch of direction for things. How's our Force Summit situation? Okay, we're over by a bit, which I'm fine with. We got some buildings we can do here. Let me wait on this a little bit. We'll unpause for a bit. Yeah, we got all those CBs down here. Are you really being attrition here? Yeah, I guess... Here, we'll do this, and we'll put you back on some rebel suppression. Well, actually, what I can do... Let me move you into Rome. Because you'll do this state. Which, actually, I guess is going to be it, because I can't get you to help rebel stomp over there. Nothing else is having issues. So maybe I'll just drill with you. Drill with you, I'll rebel stomp over here. That's going to be all right. We can plan for some warring across the sea, since we're really not going to be worried about aggressive expansion over there. And it's nice that we've got CBs there, so we can start some crap. So, Tunis and Fezzan. Well, Fezzan, we've got an alliance with. We could break it, of course. Now, Tunisia, yeah, you're allied with the Ottomans. Fezzan, also allied with the Ottomans. Would jump in. I think we're going to have to maybe wait for the Ottomans to be in some sort of big, giant war, and then we'll jump in on Tunis. I think that has to be our plan. And yeah, it would be lovely. Start getting trade power there, and that gives you a toehold. Really what we want to do is we want to go after the Mamluks. And work our way down to the Gulf of Aden. Agenda. Zagora wants a church, or Spain has to love us. That's going to be hard. Or Navarra wants a trade center. This gives us base production. This gives us base tax. Now, where is... Is this Zerk? And kind of... Oh, right over here. So this was this one. Have a church. Okay. Or Navarro. You know what? I think we can just take this. Pick up the church. That's fine. Oh, you have all the autonomy, because we don't actually have you stated. Let me do it. And we already have the cores and everything. Yeah, duh. Oh. You No, not you. You are definitely going to get done here. And then we'll push that button. How are we looking? Well, we're not bad. I'm not going to state you, but I think over here, yeah. We do that. There we go, and we've got the cores as well. That's nice. We can convert Rome. 52 months. Not that expensive. Well, we're certainly going to start. I mean, come on. There are some other modifiers we can stack. I don't know if there is... I mean, no, we don't want to hit this button. That's fine. Restore the Roman Empire. I mean, maybe that's the next button we want to hit, right? Kinda, sorta. I could maybe go and swap something out for conversion power, but no, that's going to be fine. It's going to be A-okay. Military tech over here, and then the admin we can't do right now anyway, but we'll go wait until January. Truce with Spain has ended. Okay. How are you doing coalition-wise? Yeah, 45. Good. You can't join a coalition. Beautiful. Because that would have been really bad. Because I'm betting that would have been big enough that people would have gone for it. Yeah, I'm not going to worry about Bosnia. At least not at this time. What I might do is add everything to the trade company, though. That seems like a decent idea. 31% with us, without us having any ships or anything. 32, in fact. That's not too shabby. And then we'll probably start investing in this. Yeah. Done. And the castle's being built over here, right? Yep. Excellent. Yeah, that's going to be good for this area. Okay. Yeah, just wait until January. Righteous. Legitimacy goes up. All right. Well, actually, right now, legitimacy and prestige. Prestige is 99. Power direction is good. It, of course, is going to go down because, you know, we have a lot of positive modifiers that are going to be dropping. Papal states are claiming some stuff. We actually... Well, I was going to say we need to claim some more. No, we don't. We have permanent claims all over Italian stuff. And a bunch of French stuff as well. It's amazing we've stayed friends with France. Because that, you know, could have led to a lot of tension this whole time. Alright. January. Ooh. So, production efficiency, it's only 2%, but, you know, it adds up. And then we're going to do you. New Ken's, internal conflict. Gosler. Okay. Okay. We're going to pick, oh, I think it's New Cannon, right? Yeah. And we'll go for the large ones because, you know, bigger is better, right? So I think, yeah, we got to let AE go away. I mean, we've just done a lot of coring. We still have a lot of, you know, autonomy. We have some rebellion potentially that could start brewing again. Like, they've all gotten the recent uprising modifier, but they can come up again. And the aggressive expansion of the thing. But probably we just keep doing Italian things. That's certainly going to make us a lot stronger. I would really like to go across the sea, though. So, yeah, I think we're waiting for, sort of most immediately, if the Ottomans find themselves in the big war, we just go. Otherwise, we sort of just wait and chill. Our manpower limit went up a bunch. We do have the Italian idea that gives us higher manpower as well. So, you know, we're not really in a pressure, in a boost to do that. We've got the pirates. We're in a rush to do that, is what I'm keeping to try to say as clumsy as I'm going for it. Yeah. Triple embargo's good. Various insults, okay. We are a great power. And a fair bit ahead of the Mamluks. Right, I did go and tech despite the institution, but I think that was fine. Now, how much does it spread? Oh, not at all. Not yet. We do have the increased boost. That's okay. Gonna be a while before we do that, but now we're sort of ahead on everything except Diplo, and we can still idea up with Diplo, which is what we're gonna do. So we don't really have to spend, I think, until we have it. We do have a lot of territory, and actually making more proper states as opposed to territories does increase the cost, but that's fine. Yeah, I guess the only thing we might want to consider is... Interesting. We could become friends with Provence. They're still allied with France and everything, but... We're at 4-4. We dropped the alliance with Fez. Now, does Fez hate Tunis? No, they're actually allied with them. I'm going to drop this. I think I'm going to make friends with Provence. I don't think, like, it would be great to grab some territory over here, but what does it do? It gives us a little bit more power in Champagne trade node, admittedly. That's kind of awesome. There's the center of trade. What we really want is the UNAM, but that's France. That's a little bit later. Gives us extra buffer against maybe some Spanish things. I think this is a great idea. Now, you won't ally with me now because you don't trust me. Well, let's get the royal marriage. Paid off the debt of Naples. Let's see, don't do that. That's obviously a target. I mean, they still have their rebels. Improve our relations with Provence manually. Let me yank out one of these guys. Who hates you, Tunis? Pumpkin, Morocco, Naples. Oh, okay. Tlemcen. Colored Morocco, who is going to be a future problem, but that's actually fairly close. We might be able to get Tlemcen, and because they're a rival with Tunis, they'd be willing to jump in a lot easier. We're definitely going to go and keep going with the trade. The trade steering bonus is really nice. The caravan power is going to help a lot in Champagne. That, I know we still have to build some forts, but forts don't make us money. We can wait to advance through the ideas. It's okay. I don't think we have to rush. Actually, what's the bonus for finishing the forts? Infinite permanent claims. Which is nice for options, but really we have enough claims to basically start all the wars we want right now, so we really don't have to rush that. Now, some of those over the Provence area? Yeah. Oh, well, the Provence area would be over here, not where Provence actually is. So no, we're fine. Trade production, yeah, okay, that's all fine. Who cares about that? Power projection is still okay. So as we keep climbing up the great power rank, it's also going to help keep the power projection nice and strong for us, which is going to be really lovely. Oh, prosperity for all. There we go. Prosperity in provinces. All we had to do is be at peace for like 2 seconds. 20 years of cheaper development cost and stability cost modifier. I could have waited, but no, let's go ahead with it. And then, yeah, southern Italy is going to take a little while to get there. Like, literally for us to get it. Ships are doing shippy things, improving stuff with whatever, including the Ottomans. Wow. You are really being quite nice to Naples. Really being quite nice to them. Which is annoying to me. Like, player shenanigans here. Like, well, I'm not directly against you, but I'm going to support the people who you are directly against. You know, no offense, dude. Ooh, that is too much autonomy to be worth building that right now. 2s aren't bad, but I don't know if it's worthwhile doing. Can't build this yet. I'll probably just wait and get some more manufactories going then. That's going to be okay. But yeah, we actually made all the states. We are not... We're very close to our governing capacity, but we're making really efficient use of it right now. Mantua is going to attack Milan. Oh! Milan's back to life. With no allies. I know we have aggressive expansion coming out the wazoo. We may be limited in how much we can take, but we may as well declare on them. And in fact, I would really like to just vassalize them. We could call in France, but why? Why would we do that? No, you don't have much morale right now, but I think it's going to be okay. Move the art into there, because I think you got released from Venice here, and you don't have much troops left in there. Tlemcen. I mean, we're in a war right now. Yeah, because you would have accepted. I should have checked on you first. Luckily, there's going to be well, let's say it's a short war. I suppose it depends on, can I go around? No, but that's okay. We're going to have this, and this is your capital. So if we want to vassalize you, actually, that could get us another war. I guess, oh, you know what? This isn't in the war, but not one that matters. If we vassalize you... Yeah, I'm worried about excessive expansion. That would pull us into that one. I don't know what that does with France. Would be the aggressor over here? Would France stay in? Do I want to go and bug you? No, maybe I'll just keep the favors and everything. Modifiers here should be pretty good. It is. Austria is back as the emperor. Oh my. Yet expired, which means we can hit that again. Can't do this. Oh, yeah, we have to be at peace, but we'll be able to afterwards. Let's go and hit this button. Milano tax base. Spain 50. Can we get 50? No, we really can't. Burgers want trade company size at least 5. All these are a little on the tricksy side. We are ahead on admin. Just prestige. I mean, I have to accept a mission at some point. I don't really... The failure would be 20 years worth of stuff. Alright, let's hit that. We're going to consider maybe boosting Milano up to a 15 over here. Suppose if we did get the printing press to show up somewhere, it would spread a little faster to my own provinces. We might let it just go. Mostly going to come down to whether or not we find ourselves capped in admin. Not typical for us. You're going to war with the Papal States. I mean, I don't think that's the core of things. What's the actual war here? Oh, this is Mantua. Oh no, Papal State. Okay, of Ravenna. Ah. I mean, yeah, we're super Captain Prestige and we're in another war. I was going to say, we don't really need the military so much either, but I guess there's some buttons I can hit for that. Russia done. Let's go and boop you and finish you off. So much. Yeah, 10 war score there. Didn't change the math here just because of limitations and things. We can't 100% until we have literally 100%, but we're about to. We've converted Rome! There you go. Protestant Rome. That's not so bad. Now, there are a couple more provinces to convert, but they won't budge right now. They both have religious zeal. That's going to be part of it. That will go away. That'll time out at some point. So here's the thing. I vassalized you. Oh shit, that's super manageable. That's fine. We'll take all your cash for now. There we go. And so now, we're in a brand new war. Oh, against just Mantua. Oh, just by yourself. Well, alright then. No, we're just helping someone else siege that out. Yeah, that's annoying, because they're going to have both. I'll just merge and split. I'll leave the cannons behind over here. We'll have to see what we can get, because they might get just consumed by someone else. Because we're not going to have the war leadership here. But I know the war is for Ravenna. They may... I suspect they won't eat all of Mantua. Now, Milan, we've been here before. Oh, the trade company. Yeah, they must be positive. We're going to do the place relative on... Well, actually, right now, your Liberty Desire isn't very high. We might be fine. Yeah, we'll probably be okay. We'll start improving this way. This is fine. Because we should be able to get you positive relatively fine here, and then we could always convert your religion if that turns it to be a blocker. Although I think we only have the one vassal. We are over our limit here. Provence royal marriage, but no actual alliance. Which they wouldn't take right now because of the war and the lack of trust. Maybe that marriage is never going to be a good idea. Oh my god, do we still have another ability? Well, again, we don't care about resistance to Reformation, so we'll take the Merc discipline. I mean, unless I'm wrong about whatever that is. But I'm pretty sure that's a thing if we're Catholic. and we want to protect against Protestants, which we really aren't. Maybe it would protect against the actual Reformed religion. Oh, that is occupied by Italy. Like if a center of Reformation for the Reformed religion would be nearby, but kind of moot. Okay, so that's interesting that we got this occupation. I wasn't expecting that. We can move some ships over here, but who cares? That at least means they can't fully consume Mantua, which limits how much the Papal State can grow. That's a lot of allies that could be called in here. Because I think we might technically be on the defense here, but there's no reason for us to hit that button. Truce with Naples, Knights, Venice. We're not really in an AE position to maybe take advantage of that. Annex, but again, with vassalizing, we do get less aggressive expansion. Oh my god, we have so much money. I didn't even notice. Go, go. I could have embraced, but, well... I mean, I can still cancel the buildings. I'd like it if it got cheaper. I mean, we're a little close to being capped here, but... Okay. Why are we only at 49%? I mean, I know we don't control. I guess that would be it. That would be why. Let's get guys standing in these two provinces. Because depending on how the peace goes, we could instantly start doing some siege. Now, I guess the other question is, what could we do? We don't have enough points. Spain could potentially get in on this, but they might... It almost is worthwhile doing. Bring us into the war against the Papal States again. But to what end? I mean, really, at that point, we really would be pushing the aggressive expansion. But it would accelerate, you know, we'd bring these into the fold. Liberty Desire would start to be a little annoying. Yeah. Do I just eat one province and then leave the Papal State to it? Still brings in Spain, not by too much. I guess I won't rush it. Since we'll let some aggressive expansion go down. I don't have a Diplo rep, dude, do I? Or, sorry, I have Diplo rep. I don't have, like, the other one. Diplomatic relations? That's what I'm thinking about. Japanese tea culture. I could probably lower my forts. Ooh, circulation of hostile publications. This would lower unrest. This is how long? This is 15 years. Lowers unrest, but slows institution spread. Or huge support for printing press. But 15 years of a lot of local unrest. Oh, man. That's probably more... Is it more than we want to deal with? 15 years is a long time. The institution spread slowdown sucks, but I don't think we can do that. Damn it. If we were a smaller country, maybe. So yeah, it's going to slow the institution spread. It's not going to be a deal breaker for us. I mean, it's already established in quite a few provinces. Actually, the price has gone down dramatically here, and it's still spreading. Yeah, I think we're going to be okay. Actually, yeah, it's going to be great. Whenever we basically start hitting these caps here, and we can get the 1100 right now, that's probably just when we'll pull the trigger on the money. We are getting attrition over here, which is a little bit annoying. We'll spread out a little bit. There, see if we can embrace again here. We're going really high up on admin. Are we ahead of time on these two? Yeah, so we're not really anxious to hit those buttons. Although, I guess what I could do is I could go grab the admin tech for this and then start a military idea. And yeah, we definitely want to finish this. Caravan power, +1 merchants. And we've got a new idea that we can run, well, in each category, and we got a freebie. There you go. Trade efficiency. The interest per annum doesn't matter too much because we're not doing too much debt. Trade efficiency. Gorgeous. Yeah. Huge boost to that over there. I suppose what I could do to buy a little bit of time on the admin side is I could just go and end the war in Core and 2 over here. I kind of just want, ideally though, for Spain to have reduced their AE enough that they're not going to be willing to join a coalition immediately. Because we don't actively have a truce, which is kind of terrible. Hmm. Yeah, I think we'll end up... We might just eat the 80% ahead of time here. Now, in terms of ideas... So I don't really necessarily even want a military idea next. I mean, I'm gonna want some. What do we want? Offensive and defensive both have incredibly good just passive powers. I mean, the morale of army over here is insanely good. Just the stats, like the leader fire is nice. I do love the boosted siege ability. Obviously, the discipline here is really gorgeous. Morale recovery is actually pretty useful. In terms of ideas, more trade efficiency, more movement speed is handy. Leader siege ability is really useful. I don't know if that's what we'll run. Underhand diplomacy. Oh no, we don't have diplomatic ideas. I was just misreading the coloration of stuff. Defensive ideas. Trade +1 merchant, more trade steering. With innovative, we get fort maintenance and defense. I mean, we do have good mountain forts if people want to come and siege us. It's definitely a thing. Then there's just naval ideas. I really like them. I don't usually end up grabbing them. What does the aristocratic give us as a combo? Merchant, trade power abroad. Production efficiency. But yeah, see, admin ideas. Well, maybe not, huh? Expansion ideas, though. Get that colonist. We don't need it right yet. I don't know if we'd be able to colonize or anything. Colonial trade range? Actually, yes. I might just go for expansion. That would require, popping the admin ideas, though, and then would still leave us way ahead of time on military. I was going to say, that's going to be the closest here. We're near the max that. Unless, maybe I just do a little bit of dev. How about I just do a little bit of dev work? I can probably... Okay, here's what I'm going to do. This is a very lazy way of doing it. Oh, and then we've got all these as well. Because in a bunch of these provinces, the institution's already there. Yeah, and it's almost everywhere already. I'm going to, en masse, change everyone to encourage development. Super lazy way to do it. It'd be nice to have a button to just do your entire country, but then it would really encourage bad play. Although I'm already doing bad play here, because I'm probably doing it in places where I'm not going to do it. But that way, when I go to the macro builder and sort by development and sort by cost, I'm sort of getting the most accurate numbers over here. Navarra over here would be a pretty good candidate, I think, for getting up to size 20. So... there you go. Size 20 that way. Luca, how about you as well? There we go. We can bring you up to size 10. I'll size 10 you as well. There we go. We've got a little bit of a buffer now. Okay. We'll probably still hit our cap before, all the ahead of time penalty goes away, but, I mean, that's just a sign that we're a pretty good country. Oh, this got dropped, but not this one. Why is the siege here broken? Someone must have separate pieced out of a war. Whoever was holding this, and I don't remember who was holding it. So, we could potentially get this a little cheaper. It's already pretty damn cheap as 280. There's a few more that are probably on the cusp. 87, 97, yeah. And we're not, this is not holding us back from hitting the next tech level. It is maybe affecting our great power status, although we're up to 6 right now. When we burn this up, we might, 667. We'll be ahead of Russia until they embrace as well. In fact, we'll be ahead of France as well until they embrace. One of our generals went away. That's not a deal breaker. Although we have no generals at all right now. We do have a lot of military power. Let's roll at least one. Yeah, that's a lot of fire. This will only last for 2 seconds, but sure. It's really only lasts for 2 seconds. I suppose if we embraced it, we could share the knowledge with people, but... So yeah, we're just waiting here. Wait, the capital's down here. I can still vassalize you? Huh. And Spain wouldn't get in on this. Do I want a second vassal? Keeping in mind that, that the liberty... Oh, that's really low. It'll go up a lot with this. Now that we have a vassal again, I can probably run... Liberty Desire and Subjects minus 10%. Why can't I, actually? It's grayed out. We need at least 2. Okay, well, we're going to have 2, so we could hit this. All right. Oh, my God, we're 45 minutes in. Let me put a cut in here and finish my thought. I think we go ahead and we just vassalize these guys. We can run that policy, and then that gets us into another war where we may not be able to take anything because of aggressive expansion, but it might turn out that we can. At the very least, we can take some money and, you know, slap people around and stuff, and that's going to be okay. Folks, thanks for watching. I'm going to see you guys next time. Yeah, I was just checking to make sure there was no real allies on the other side. No, that's good. All right. See you next time. Bye-bye.